Ships on figure of the waves are skimming, bearing summers to the verdant place. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and rain. Far from the fjords to the ice-cold currents, each raven soars of a new Ships on vigor of the waves are skimming, barren summits to the verdant place. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and rain. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers. Songs and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears. Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder, pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Oh, Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
تحية للجميع. حسنا بدري معكم بحلان طبيعي بناء على طلب الأخ أيزت. نرد على هذا الفيديو. فيديو قصير طوله تقريبا 5 دقائق، وهو The willful unreasonable doubt of atheists. atheists كما يتلفظها هيثم جحشت of the atheists. The willful unreasonable doubt of atheists يعني الشك اللا مبرر، الشك المتقصد اللا مبرر للملاحدة. اوكي.
Atheists are trolls mostly.
بداية القصيدة عهر يقول الملاحدة على الأغلب هم trolls.
These are people who like identify as smart people and somehow
وهم يعرفون على أنفسهم على أنهم أذكياء. No. Okay. Nice fucking straw man.
They've tricked people into playing along and treating them like smart people.
They trick people ويخدعون الناس على أنهم أذكياء. يا هاي كيف؟ هاي البداية هيك؟ Nice. هاي fucking 11 seconds. 11 seconds from the fucking video. Nice. Okay. So many straw men صراحة. I'm fucking drowning in straw. لقد غرقت بالقش صراحة. أنا غرقت بالقش. لقد ألقيت علي رجال قش. الآن أنا غرقان بالقش صراحة. I'm fucking drowning in straw for fuck's sake.
It's the definition of futile for a religious person, and certainly for a Muslim, to abuse any moment of their time engaged in the charade of debate or discussion with an atheist.
فيقول هو من الطفولي أن أي شخص مؤمن وخاصة كصلعومي أن يخوض بنقاش أو بمناظرة مع التلحود. Totally not a close-minded set, by the way. When you refuse to debate or to engage in a dialogue, totally not a fucking sign of a closed-minded shit. Totally not. Totally not.
Trying to convince them of what's obvious when their whole identity is built around denying the obvious because they think it makes them smart to do that. Not to.
Okay. That we are denying the obvious. Okay, what is the fucking obvious? Where is your God? Your God's supposed to be fucking omnipresent. That means he exists in every fucking centimeter, millimeter of this fucking universe. Where is he? Have you ever fucking gave us a fucking evidence? You never gave a fucking single evidence. All you have is fucking arguments. The argument of cosmological argument teleological argument, ontological argument, argument from contingency, argument from this shit. You have only fucking arguments, and those arguments, they are fucking subjective shit, because the Hindu can use the same fucking argument. Okay, the Hindu, the Christian, the Jew, they all can fucking use the same fucking arguments. You don't have fucking evidence. If you have evidence, it would be in that case denial. We fucking reject your hypothesis. And we can use Hitchens' razor. What's asserted without evidence can be refused without evidence. Hitchens' razor. Okay? فقلت له انتم شو عندكم نكران؟ ليش هو شو النكران؟ ما هو واضح. انتم ليس لديكم ادله، كل ما لديكم هو حجج، يا اما الحجه الكونيه، حجه التصميم، الحجه الوجوديه، حجه الرعايه، حجه العلاقه. انتم لديكم حجج وهي حجج شخصيه، لان يستطيع استخدامها الهندوسي والمسيحي واليهودي الى اخره، فهي حجج شخصيه، الكل يغني على هواه ليلاه. اوكي، وقلت له موس هيتشنز، يوجد اوكام's razor. There is Hitchens' razor. There is Occam's razor، شفرة أوكام، ويوجد أيضا شفرة هيتشنز، وهو ما يقدم بلا دليل يستطاع أيضا أن يرفض بلا دليل. لا أحتاج أن أقدم دليل على رفضه. يلا يا ابني اقرأ قوانين القناة.
When you have Muslims or religious people engaging with someone who is an atheist as a career, you know, a professional atheist who's
atheist as a career. شو تاريخ مهني في الإلحاد؟ شو هو التاريخ المهني في الإلحاد؟ شو أشتغل ملحد؟ إزاي أشتغل ملحد؟ How the fuck can I work as an atheist? Atheist as a career? What the fuck do you mean? Man, slow down with the fucking strawman fallacies that you're throwing on us. Seriously. What the fuck is atheist as a career? يعني what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? شو هو واحد يشتغل ملحد؟ إزاي واحد يشتغل ملحد؟ What? What? Hey, I'm sorry, but you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry to say it, but you're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. For real. No, for real, for real. You're fucking stupid. For real. How can I work as an atheist? Atheist as a career? You fucking serious? Holy shit. Atheist as a career.
job it is to willfully not be convinced. I mean, an atheist is like that one juror, you know, on the jury, who just for the sake of being awkward is like, just because the defendant was caught covered in the victim's blood, holding the murder weapon, standing over the victim's body and carrying a notebook in his pocket, you know, that detailed how he was going to carry out the crime and how he was going to stab the victim to death. That doesn't mean he's guilty. We weren't there when it happened. I didn't witness the crime myself.
False equivalence fallacy, fuckface. This is false equivalence. This is no comparison with your fucking God. God is not like the defendant who was covered with the victim's blood and he has in his diary how he's going to stab him and he has the fingerprints and everything. Your God, there is no fingerprints. There is no fucking covered in blood. There is no fucking shit about him. The highest you can come up with is fucking arguments. And you are so stupid, people, that you cannot differentiate between argument and evidence. It's really tiring. When you gonna fucking grow up and learn a bit that there is a fucking huge difference between argument and evidence? When are you gonna fucking grow up?
You'd actually have to bring the victim back to life and have the defendant murder the victim in front of me, and then maybe I can be sure that he's guilty. Otherwise, you know, it's just conjecture, biased interpretation of evidence.
Biased interpretation of evidence? Since when you gave guys evidence? I'm still asking for one objective evidence about your God. Can you provide one? One! Can you provide one fucking objective evidence of your God? Of your Allah? One. I'm asking for one only. Ahadun ahad. ادونا دليل موضوعي واحد على إلهكم. صعبة؟
Preposterous. And they think that they're being intelligent.
They think that they're being intelligent. So when you ask for evidence, that means you're intelligent. You're acting as an intelligent man if you ask for evidence. No, you're being rational, you're being reasonable. صراحة أي شخص يطلب دليل هذا شخص عقلاني سوي منطقي يطالب بالدليل. هذا ليس معناها شخص يبيع ذكاء براسك. Okay.
Committed to fabricating reasonable doubt, even if it's unreasonable to everyone but them. I mean, just by the principle of Occam's razor, which they like, God exists. God is the simplest and most obvious explanation for existence.
God is simplest? No, your God is the most complex. Do you see the universe? The universe is fucking complex. And you claim that there is a God, there is a being more complex than the fucking quantum mechanics. That's not the simplest hypothesis here. You proposed here the most complex hypothesis. You dropped on the table without one shred of fucking evidence. Okay. يقول حتى بشفرة أوكام الله يعتبر هو أبسط حل، أبسط مثال، أبسط حل، أبسط فرضية. كيف أبسط فرضية؟ إذا إلهك أكثر تعقيدا من ميكانيكا الكم، أكثر تعقيدا من الكون بأكمله، هذا يعتبر أبسط فرضية، أبسط حل. أنت وفرت حل صراحة هو أكثر تعقيدا من الكون بأكمله بدون توضيح هذا التعقيد حتى. Without explaining this complexity, you just have to take it on faith. You're for real? Are you a troll? I think you're a troll. Now I'm thinking that you are the troll. I think you're trolling us. Aren't you, sir? I think you're a troll. Really? You're trolling us, right? You're a troll, right? You got me. You're a troll? انت ترول حبيبي؟ بجد لأن أحس من كلامك أحسك أنت you fucking trolling me, really, and with that stupid shit.
The universe for creation. So you have to justify why this obvious explanation isn't true. You have to convince me of why there has to be some other convoluted, fantastical explanation for existence. Just like in a criminal case, you have to come up with some plausible explanation for why the overwhelming evidence does not lead to the obvious conclusion.
I will tell you why. Because there is one Muslim, Sheikh Muslim, his name is Haitham Talat, and he claims that the holographic universe is true, and it's real, and it's a correct theory beyond a shadow of a doubt. So according to your sheikh, okay, according to him, the universe is actually eternal. It never began. It was always there as a fucking vibrating strings from the string theory. So there is no creation according to your sheikh. Okay, so yeah, there you go. You want me to provide you a case just like the criminal case instead of your God hypothesis? There you go. Holographic universe. So that's not the atheist who said it. No, one of your believers, one of your shuyukh. His name is Haytham Jahshet. Go look him up and tell him, how come you are so stupid to say that shit? Go to him and tell him that. Don't talk to me. One of your shuyukh claims that the string theory is true, and string theory makes the universe eternal and makes the matter and energy eternal. No need for creation. Okay, so talk to your Haytham Jahshet. Go and contact him.
Because look, again, like in a court case, the fact of the matter is that guilt or innocence is impossible to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. Any half-decent lawyer will tell you that. An attorney's job is to tell a story using available evidence as props, and whoever can come up with the most plausible and the most convincing story based on that evidence, or the interpretation of that evidence, will win the case. The prosecutor interprets the evidence to prove guilt, and the defense attorney interprets the evidence to cast doubt about that guilt. And when all of the evidence leads to an obvious conclusion, the defense attorney really has to earn his money. That's when he has to get creative. But that's why in the legal system, it's the phrase isn't actually beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. Because there's usually only one story that's actually plausible. There's usually actually only one interpretation of evidence that's believable. And that's how normal thinking people operate. That's what
normal thinking people operate in the court system. We're not talking about court system. We're talking here about the fucking universe and about the creation of the universe. Creation of universe is not a fucking court law system. Okay, there's a huge difference. So don't fucking, again, put this false equivalence. Okay?
Intelligent people do. Genuinely smart people do not insist on the validity of outlandish doubts and contrived alternative explanations when clear-cut explanations are plain to see and are accepted by the majority of people. Being needlessly, pointlessly, absurdly contrarian is not a sign of intellect. It's a sign of someone who uses their intellect just to be needlessly and pointlessly absurd. And that's atheists. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you're silly enough to engage with atheists on their terms and to debate with them on their terms, then it's like you're agreeing to play football, you're agreeing to play soccer in a marsh, in a swamp, just because they tell you that it's actually a football field and we're going to play by the rules.
The most stupidest bullshit I've heard in fucking 5 minutes. You fucking stupid. You built fucking strawman fallacies, false equivalence fallacies, okay, false equating fallacies, and what the fuck is wrong with you? And you also misquoted fucking Occam's razor. Occam's razor tells you go for the simplest explanation and lower your hypotheses. Okay, you didn't go for the simplest explanation. You proposed God, and you didn't lower your hypothesis. You came with a hypothesis fucking bigger than the fucking universe. You fucked Occam's razor. Actually, Occam is he's turning in his grave, for fuck's sake. Occam's right now, he's flipping in his grave. For real, because you fucked the whole concept of fucking Occam's razor. You fucked it up. For real, you fucking stupid. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who are you actually? Who are you? Who are you? It's the first time I see him. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this guy? It's the first time I see him. Anyway, well, thank you guys. هذا كان الفيديو. اوكي، اروح اعمل لي فنجان قهوه لان انا بحثت على الفيديو شفته قصير فقد خلفت احداث مباشره قبل ما اعمل قهوه. فالآن حروح للتواليت أبول على المهدي. أوكي، المهدي يناديني ويريد دوش أصفر golden shower. فالآن أروح على التواليت أبول على المهدي ثم أعمل قهوة ثم نرجع نكمل مع هذا برنامج نحو الفتيقة فيلم الإلحاد نحو الحقيقة ملف الإلحاد. أنا عكست الكلمة ملف، إذا تعكسها تصير فيلم. ليس ملف، ليس فيلم الإلحاد، ملف. أنا عكست الكلمة بالضبط. فأروح أبول على المهدي قهوة وراجع لكم يا حبايب. قبلاتي لكم، راجع لكم بعد قليل.